Tiny little cat, what goes inside your head? I wonder and wonder. Daily number count me glimpsing over there about 30 or 40. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you're thinking about, 'cause I want to know. Double lucky day, you smiled at me and said good morning, good morning. Triple lucky day, we got to be in same group project, group project. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you're thinking about, 'cause I want to know. I don't care if we share books together. I don't care if you pull your chair closer. Okay, I'm just lying, I'll be real to me. Heart racing 1, 2, 3, praying you can't hear this beat. Did you know I have never been so weak in this class? My eyes shine bright, so light. Did you know I've been overthinking everything, like my hair, my hands, my voice. Tiny little cat, what goes inside your head? I wonder and wonder. Daily number count me glimpsing over there about 30 or 40. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you're thinking about, 'cause I want to know. Tiny little cat, what goes inside your head? Tiny little cat, what goes inside your mind? Tiny little cat, what goes inside your head? Tiny little cat, what goes inside your mind? Tiny little.
얼마나 오래 헤매다닌 걸까? 넌 마치 깨지 못하는 레벨 같아. 산 넘고 바다 건너고 100개의 동전 먹어도 안 보여. 내 미션 끝나지 않을 것 같아. 어디로 가야 내게 닿을까? Jump jump 달려 달려 Tell me 맞게 가고 있는지. 어둠의 동굴 속을 지나면 그때 너를 만나게 될까? I wanna know. 맘이 실패한 거는 시간 너무 답답해. 말해줘 더 빨리 가. 지도 두려워. Show me 더 지름길에 있다면 지고 싶지 않아 이 게임을. 이만큼 왔는걸 아직 끝은 보이지 않고. 마치 미션 임파서블. 너는 어려워지기만 해. 규칙은 짜증나도 그냥 가는 거지 뭐. 마음이 흘러가는 걸 느껴. 어느 저기 건 괜찮아. 내게 가까워지잖아. 뜨거운 용의 불을 지나면 그때 너를 만나게 될까? I wanna know. 맘이 실패한 거는 시간 너무 답답해. 말해줘 더 수 없어 I'll just stick with you 언제부턴지 몰라도 미지근한 너의 태도 낯설기만 한 표정 말투도 더 무슨 말을 할까 넌 또 입술만 깨물어 Every night 나나나나나 마주보고 있지만 내가 없는 너의 eyes 미묘하게 어긋나 닿지 않는 거리 남아있어 너와 끝이 나는 거라 그렇게는 못해 머물러줘 하루에 하루만 더 헤어질 수 없어 I'll just stick with you 하루에 하루를 더 평생을 만들래 곁에 머물러줘 늘 그랬듯이 Is this okay? Is this okay?
My hair is long. It's getting too long actually. I kind of think I need a haircut. What song is that? Oh, that's the new Eyelid album. I don't know if you guys already took a listen, but actually, I think that's what we could do that today. I think that might be a fun thing to do. How's everyone? How's everyone doing? Oh, you like the hair? Really? I kind of wish it was more rougher. I wanted to have a little more texture, I would say. How are you guys all doing? I actually woke up super late. I actually just woke up and then ate some leftover rice. Yeah, I'm not gonna get short hair. I'm just gonna trim a little bit. So how are you guys all doing? Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Saturday today, isn't it? I hope you guys are relaxing at home. What'd you guys all do today? I've been really not that productive. I've been not that productive lately. Oh, you're doing skincare, I see. Shopping? What are you shopping for? Clothes? Homework? You got a frog. Packing? Where? For a trip? Just got home from the airport. Errands? Ah, cleaning. You know,
Make sure you are careful of what you say here, and we are doing movie night, right?
thank you, Izzy. Thanks so much for one. I'll try to be careful on what I say. And yes, I don't know if we're gonna do movie night. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. And don't worry, I'll try to be careful on what I say. I'll try my best. I'll try to not get cancelled. We missed movie night? That's true, but I don't know. I haven't been in the mood to watch movies or animes. I haven't been in the mood to sit down and watch things. Does that kind of make sense? I don't know. It's just a me thing. It's just Have I taken my anti-balding pill? No, I have not. Thank you. Let me take it. Fried attention span. That's actually the reason why. I'm not even joking. I struggle to watch long videos. In fact, the only long video I've been watching recently is this guy playing Minecraft. Korean bodybuilder playing Minecraft. That's something I've been watching recently. You've been unproductive? I've been also unproductive as well. Is that why you do shorter videos? For my content? I make long videos too. Did I start? What did I start? What did I start yet? What you guys all eat today? Me? I ate smoked duck. That's what I've been eating lately. It's so good. It's not that healthy. It's expensive, but it's not like super expensive. But eggplant lasagna. No, I don't know if that sounds good. Tuna bagel. Tuna bagel. Tuna bagel. Smoked duck sounds fancy. It does, right? It's not like actually fancy, but eggs and bacon with avocado. Oh, that's very American. I know you're Australian, but didn't eat supper yet? What else? You guys haven't ate? Just starve. Yeah, just starve to death. That's what I've been doing recently. Croissant. You had some croissant. Because one of our homies, Jamie's Discord username is croissant. Whenever you say croissant, I think of Jamie. Smoked duck reminds me of that scene from John Wick. Oh, I actually haven't watched John Wick. I know what it is, but I haven't watched it. You built Legos? Oh, I have some Legos to build. I haven't made them in a while. No, I don't know, guys. Anyone else get lazy to eat? Can you guys relate to this? I oftentimes get very lazy to eat. Yes? No? You get too lazy to sleep. Very often. Actually, how do you guys eat? As in, does your parents cook for you? Do you get food from school or work? Do you eat microwave food? Do you cook meal? Since I have to make everything I eat, it's not even the eating part, it's also the preparing part. Do you guys agree? For people who live alone, preparing food is it's much of a hassle. I cook for myself just after school. Your parents cook you dinner? Oh, meal prep. Thing is, I'm too picky that I don't like meal prepped food. Thing is, cooking's fun when you're in the mood for it, but when you're tired, then I end up just making ramen. I don't even want to make anything. You just forget to eat. That's kind of me. You're a rich kid. Me? I'm far from that, but I'll take it. Air fryer is a good purchase. My roommate has an air fryer. I usually just cook everything in the pan. Your boyfriend mainly cooks. I see. Do you guys agree? It's not even the cooking part that's annoying. It's the setting up the dishes and then doing dishes after you finish eating. Those things are just hassle. It's just too much work. So, I don't know if anyone could relate, but once I started living by myself and cooking for myself, I started to prefer dishes that you can make with one bowl. Basically, one pan pasta. I mean, I don't eat one pan pasta. Pasta I still cook separately. But I don't like when there's multiple things that I have to clean afterward. One pot dishes, exactly. So I usually just make a soup, throw everything in there, and then eat it with the rice. Anything over 5 to 10 minutes, a lot of work. Yeah. I enjoy a lot of noodles, so as a result, I oftentimes make broth. But because I get lazy that I go outside or do something else, I burnt my broth. Like basically the broth has evaporated all the way and the pot has burnt like 3 times. Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't set the house on fire. I don't do that anymore. Am I a picky eater? Would you guys say I'm a picky eater? I'm not that picky. How do I say it? I'm not that picky, but Hyo gives picky eater vibes. Do I? Here's the thing. If the food's in front of me, I don't skip it, if that makes sense. But I'm just oftentimes not in the mood for something. Oh, does that make sense? So I don't have any food that I say, oh, I can't eat that. But oftentimes I'm not in the mood. Oh, I'm not in the mood to eat that. I'm not in the mood to eat this. So it's more of a mood issue rather than the actual picky food or not. Like, for example, do you guys like eggplant? The vegetable? Well, eggplant. Oh, what is up with the hair? Eggplant. I don't mind it. But I'm not in the mood for eggplant right now. So is that picky eater if I'm not in the mood for it? Mood eating is real, right. Guys, isn't it very important where you eat what you feel like it? Oh, today I feel like eating noodles. Oh, today I feel like eating meat. Today I feel like eating plants. You never tried... What? You never tried eggplant? Selena, are you serious? Eggplant parmesan. Oh, that's kind of an Italian dish, isn't it? My parents cook eggplant. Being honest though, I don't like eggplants that much. Eggplant is not bad. It's not bad, but among all the good food out there, why eat eggplant? Do you see where I'm coming from? You could eat duck with onion. Why eat eggplant? Why? There's so many better vegetables out there. Because my mom forces me to. Exactly. I wouldn't choose eggplant, if that makes sense. I don't mind it if it's served to me, but it's like the same thing. You guys ever go to a restaurant and order eggplant dish? There is, smoked duck, there is mafa tofu, and there's eggplant. The only reason why I would see someone picking eggplant is if they're vegetarian. You had a pet duck? Oh my gosh, Jay, don't. Now I feel bad. Oh, I see. I could understand why you don't eat duck. I'm sorry. No, ducks are cute. I think ducks are very cute. Way cuter than chickens. Are you open to trying new foods often? I say that with my mouth, but oftentimes when I try to look for foods I want to eat outside, I go to the same restaurants. I always go to Korean, Chinese, or Japanese, plus burger, pizza. That's about it. Do my parents watch my life? Nah, I don't know how much they watch it. I know they sometimes join in, but they know I live, if that makes sense. Yes. I think they might be watching more often than I expect. I know they kind of stay silent because they don't want me to be distracted. Anyway, hope you guys are all doing well. The intro talk was long today. I don't know why. So, what do you think of your ice cream cover? Oh, what did they think of my ice cream cover? I don't know if they've seen that one. Yes, they might have seen or they might have not seen. My parents aren't too surprised that I'm clowning online. I told my family that I was getting bullied on Twitter. I said, oh, as a superstar, I was getting bullied on Twitter. And then my mom was like, oh, are you okay? And I said, well, I mean, I kind of asked for it, so it is my fault. They asked me if I'm alright. I said I'm fine.
Why are you flexing that? How to show my superstarness? Oh, my brother hasn't said anything. As a superstar, yeah. Who else is a superstar? Do they watch your videos? I don't know though. I don't know. I know they listen to my music, if that makes sense. Yeah, I know they listen to my music, but I think that's about it. They, I don't know. I can't even tell when my friends watch my stream or, hmm because you know how you can't see who's watching right now if they don't say anything. So I can't tell. But ah, you ever respond to your brother giving your parents pocket money? Yeah, I said I was getting canceled on Twitter. That's how I replied to that conversation. They were talking about my brother giving pocket money, and I updated from my side of the news. hmm That's your biggest flex? Yeah. No, I was basically saying I'm dealing with this. That's why I haven't sent my share of money. It's not like they asked for it, but I still want to clarify. Yeah, I got a younger brother. For those of you who might not, actually, how many of you guys knew that I had a younger brother? I had a younger brother who is super buff, muscular, 200-pound muscle, super rich, finance guy, you know. hmm Yo, ban Sam Knight. Okay, I'll do it manually. Girl, I, you've been, girl, you've been, you know, I think I'm too nice. I think I'm too nice. I think I've been a little bit too loose lately in terms of the viewers, regulating stream chat, regulating Discord. I know we have a lot of younger audience that joined, but yes, I think I'm gonna be a little bit more strict. So here's the idea, guys. If you get timed out, think of that as a warning sign. And if you get timed out multiple times, then yes, that means you are ready for a ban. That's true, that's true. So, speaking out of context too much is guys, isn't that, do I have to explain this? Guys, do I have to explain this? Spamming, speaking out of context, isn't this very logical thing? I don't know if I have to explain this. Why is he throwing shade? I'm not throwing shade. I'm literally banning right now. I'm, I'm literally banning right now. Oh, thank you, Emily. That kind of out of context is good. Also, that's not out of context. You know. What did they say? I don't know. It was just overall just out of contextness. That's the issue. hmm Guys, should we change the government system? Should we give the authority to the mods to make their own decision and be able to time out? Ah, please, you're so dramatic. I think I will let the mods be able to automatically control. So whether on Discord, can't we time out already? Yes, but so far I've been kind of pushing on this idea of, when I say to time that person out, then the mods time them out. But now we start to go into automatic mode where if you think someone is kind of being too much, then just time them out, and then multiple times, then yes. Shall we just speak on the Eyeless album, please? Don't worry, we'll get into that, Lara. I don't know if there's anyone who joined in for the album review. Anyone here for the Eyelid album? Seems like just by the people joining, these are mostly people who come to stream usually, right? I don't know if this is anything different from normal. Anyone here joined in for the Eyelid album review? I didn't even see the title. I don't read the title. I see, I see. I don't know if I should do this content because I don't know if this is going to get a lot of views. Yeah, the original title was yapping. That is true. hmm I'm just here to yap. I hear you yap. Thank you, Dolphin. Golfin. hmm I'm subscribed to you, but I don't remember why. What does it mean? What does being too much mean? Like spamming and out of context? Yeah. Either how do I say it? No, it's just reading the room. Does that make sense? Do you guys see where I'm coming from? It's whether, speaking relevant to the chat or whether spamming, it all comes down to just if you are not distributing not disturbing other people's who are also in the chat with you. So, like for example, let's say the chat is very dead and no one's really talking. If you talk a lot in the chat there, that's not your fault, because it's quiet at the time. But let's say the chat is very active, but you spam multiple times, then that'll be speaking out of context, right? Or let's say we're doing an Islet album review, and then if you join in and say, "What's your hyphen bias?" then I understand where they're coming from. Here's the thing: the reason why I don't ban or time them out right away is because when you click on stream, not everybody joins at the same time. This might be their first stream, and they might have just joined in. So that's why I give them a little bit of if does that make sense? Yeah. So, exactly. By giving them a chance, I usually give them few chances, but if it's repetitive, then we time them out. And if that's repetitive, then we ban them. So I don't ban right away. Your because sounds rich. I don't only thing that's rich I would say is this shirt. This is among the things I have, one of the most expensive things. But yeah, you guys get the idea. Oh, like all caps? Exactly. I'm here for Islet. So, should we just get into it? I got the shirt from thrift shop, vintage store. So expensive shirt. But anyway, should we get into today's content? Are you guys ready for it? So the way I'm gonna do today's stream and content is, how many of you guys here have already listened to Islet's album? Is it a little see-through? It is actually. Have you noticed? It is. It's actually very see-through. It's okay if you haven't went through it, because what I'm gonna do is I'm going to listen with you guys, and I'm not gonna watch the video. I'm just gonna listen with you guys, and then I'll give a review on it for individual songs. Does that kind of make sense? So I'll do an intro talk, and then you won't get striked. I'm gonna cut that part out from the video. So when I upload the video, I'm not gonna include the song itself. I'm just gonna say you could go and listen to the song by yourself here, and then I'll do the review. Does that kind of make sense? But I think audio should be fine. All right. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but Islet has made a new comeback. And normally I don't ever review girl groups, but one of the few girl groups that I listen very often is Islet. I'm very into J-pop and Japanese music, and Islet has this thing called Islet Core. And so far, among all the girl groups that exist out there, I would say Islet's music is in my playlist the most. So, because I liked their previous comebacks and albums and EPs, I was very looking forward for this one. I've already finished listening to the album, but a lot of people haven't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to the album with you guys, and I'm going to give a review on individual track, And at the end of the day, I'll give review on the overall comeback. Before I get into this, I just want to preface and apologize because let me make this clear. Number 1, I like Islet. Number 2, I am musician. Number 3, I don't like sugarcoating things just to make the fans or glitz happy. I told you I already listened to the album. There's some parts of the album that I enjoy, but there's also a lot of the parts that I don't enjoy. It's not necessarily that I don't enjoy the members. It's more so of musical direction that they decided to take, or the genre, or the production's direction, or the lyrics writing. There are a few things that I felt, they could have done this instead of this. So bear with me on that. I hope you don't get too disappointed as a fan of Islet. So let's start listening with the first track. So album title is very hard to pronounce. The album title is Mamihilapinatapai. So I actually haven't looked into the lore of the album. Can someone explain to me what this word means? Is that an English word? Actually, we could look it up right now. It means a look shared by two people who both wish to initiate something but are reluctant to do so. Am I bad at English? What does that mean? A look shared by two people who both wish to initiate something but are reluctant to do so. I see. So you and your crush is looking at each other and you want to date, but no one's initiating. I guess that's the word. I guess it's an English word. All right. Let's actually go straight into the album. First off, I really like the album cover. I think this is actually one of the best K-pop album cover I've ever seen. Even so, for sure, among all the Islet album covers, I like this one the best. And I can't think of many albums I can't think of any that has a better art than this. Not only do I like the coloring, the outfits, and it's really perfect. I think it's a beautiful cover. It's actually beautiful. So let's start looking at the first one, Get Ready With Me. I'm going to mute my mic when I play the songs, and then we could talk about the song afterward. So also for those of you who are watching this on video format, I'm going to cut this audio part out because of copyright, so that, since you might have already listened to a song, or you could go listen by yourself without hearing me yap.
거울에 비친 우리 둘의 face 어려 달빛 face Hey hey 꿈꿔오니까 So happy to see you What you say, what you say, what you say What you say, what you say, what you say What you say, what you say, what you say What you say, what you say 비밀스럽게 나와 주고받은 sign 내게 달린 페우치들 go on 자 주원미가 마우란 say, what you say. 까만 일생 눈에 밀기 왜 끌리던 밤 반짝거리게 맘이 간지러워. 나를 더 보다면 you 마법을 걸린 느낌 우리 사이 가득 번진 Yeah we like it What you say what you say what you say 거울에 비친 우리들의 face 자라올려 babe hey hey 꿈꿔온 makeup so happy to see you What you say 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 모든 우리의 매직의 월 What you say what you say What you say what you say
Beautiful, beautiful song. Actually, beautiful song. I think I just praised the album art so much, right? When you play the album for the first time, you see the album art and then you hear this music. I think this song, among all the songs in the album, matches the album art the best. And this dreamy, it really shows the best part of Islet members' the vocal ability. As in, you know how they're young, cute girls? It matches that tone and aesthetic perfectly. And I think the song itself is also very nice. It has a lot of breakbeat, like alongside, so it's very running feeling, which I also think it matches the music video. I mean, not the music video, the album cover. You see how this photo has the sensation of these girls sort of running? You could feel the action in the picture, right? And you could also hear it in the song. And then the contrasting to that rhythm is this very pretty chorus and very pretty singing. I think that's very, very pretty, very, very good to listen to. Also, this is the type of songs that I would 100% put in my playlist. You know how I understand why these songs aren't titled, because in order for something to be a title song, it needs to be really memorable and has a strong chorus. But at the same time, I personally enjoy songs that aren't too spicy, as in, if the song is built too much for TikTok, if it's built too much to trend, sometimes it's a little bit ear tiring.
Okay, I'm back, lol.
Thank you, Izzy, for 3 months. Thanks so much. But in comparison, songs like this is very easy to listen to. So I love this song. And here's the important comment I wanted to make. Did anyone feel like this sounds like New Jeans music? In fact, that was actually one of my first impressions. I thought, oh, this is very New Jeans sounding. And I know a lot of New Jeans fans and Islet fans, and there's a lot of talk about how they sound similar, and etc. New Jeans core, Islet core. I just want to explain and elaborate a little bit on this. Don't get canceled, don't worry. So, I think it's natural that Islet's music and New Jeans music sounds similar. What I mean by that is, Islet core and New Jeans core is essentially not far from each other. They're both cute girls with cute voices. I think what I would think is the difference between... Thank you so much, Jem, for gifting. Thanks so much. What I think the difference between New Jeans concept and Islet's concept is, can anyone tell me? What do you think the difference is? I think the musical background, the conceptual point is Islet is a little bit more cuter. Islet is a little bit more influenced by Japanese sounds in comparison where New Jeans is slightly more UK influenced, slightly more Korea, America influenced. New Jeans, I think, go for a little bit more of a cool vibe, while Eyelid Core is a little bit more cute vibe. So even this song, because it used the same breakbeat that New Jeans might possibly use, I'm not trying to do this thing where one's better than the other. I'm just trying to say it sounds similar because in first place, they're in the similar realm. Most of the times, I think Eyelid fans would enjoy New Jeans music and New Jeans fans would enjoy Eyelid music. So I just wanted to say, because sometimes people say, oh, they're copying something, they're blah, blah, blah. So, but anyway, very, very nice song, isn't it? I also like the outro. Very, very, very nice song. So I was really happy. Okay, now we go into the next song. The next song. Thanks so much, Jem. Thanks so much, Cutie. Also, I'm sorry I'm not able to react well while I'm doing content. I apologize. Next song is It's Me. So this is the controversial track. I have so many things I want to say. First, let's take a listen and then we'll come back to it. This is the title track.
Who's the bass? I'm your bass. Who's the bass? I'm your bass. Who's the bass? I'm your bass. I'm the one. I'm your idol. 꾸준한 내 좋아요. 너는 마치 loyal fan. 훔쳐봐 we fan 나는 원해 솔직해. 가두지만 보석함. 나보다 비싼 대체 불가능인데. 번쩍한 예쁜 매던 내 거기도 헤매. Who's the bass? I'm your bass. 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 It's me. It's me. It's me. Me and me. It's me. Hey, just say I'm your fave. I you're not hilarious, so mine. 수수한 건 like tortilla, why? 디스 사랑 ain't no joke, can. 답답 납치 boss me on your grill. 술 잠깐 파는 커플은 내 실내들이. 화요일이 학교 대자보의 headline. Who's your bass? I'm your bass. Who's the 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 bass? I'm your bass. It's me. Me. It's me. Who's the bass? I'm your bass. Who's the bass? I'm your bass. Who's the bass? I'm your bass. It's me. Who's the bass? I'm your bass. Who's the bass? I'm your bass. Who's the bass? I'm your bass.
So, I'll summarize my feeling very shortly. The song is actually a very good song in my opinion. It's a really good song. My question is, why did this have to be Eyelid's title? So, okay, let's take a look at the song first. Just the song itself, I think, is extremely catchy. In fact, I've only heard it, I think the second time I took a listen to a song, I already was playing that song in my head. In fact, guys, yesterday, when I was heading to sleep, in my head, I was playing, Who's Your Bias? I'm Your Bias. So, the song is good, guys. And you might get the maybe, you know, if you're not someone who enjoy techno genre or these kind of genre, then you might find the song not pretty. But in the genre, the goal of this song is to be memorable and impactful and very loud. So the song itself is really well built. I think it's a very good song. It's a good song without doubt. But you know how just the last track I talked about Islet core, and I said the identity of Islet is this cuteness? It makes me think it's not that uncommon for K-pop groups to do image change. But I don't know if this is necessary. What I mean by that is, I don't know if people are already tired of Islet's cute concept. You know, I think concept change is good when you might have been stuck on this concept for a long time. But I personally feel like Islet is a relatively very new group, and they could have been, I think they could go with the cute concept for generally a few more years until people want to see a change in them. Also, I don't necessarily I think, here's the thing, this is just my mentality, you don't have to agree with me. You know how Islet girls are young? The members are very young. These are very, very young idols. I personally felt it's not that these girls are going to be young forever. So my personal thinking is you could do all the cute stuff while you're young, and then you could do the concept change as you get older, because it's going to be difficult to perfectly fit the teenage girl concept as you get older and older. So I just felt, I'm not saying concept change is bad, but did it have to be at this timing? And also, this music is very similar to the music that Cat's Eye and Le Sserafim do. And I'm not talking about copying. Guys, they're literally under the same company. We're not talking about some plagiarism or anything like that. My question is, so they're under the same company. I have a feeling where Islet had their own field. Why does the company have to make their own groups go into the same genre to be a competition? That's what I didn't understand. I would have understood a little bit more if they're from different company, but within the same group. You know how Le Sserafim also just made a comeback, as well as Cat's Eye, you know, with the latest Pinky Up. I felt like these songs are very in a similar realm, and maybe they're trying to look for the synergy. Maybe that might be the issue. And not issue, but maybe they're going for this techno and rave music trend, where you know how once one trend starts, then you could put everything in the same playlist. And also another thing is, these kind of songs I feel like are very concert appropriate. Meaning, you know how nowadays the main source of K-pop's income, oftentimes one of them is tour, and these very hyper rave type of music works well in their own concert, as well as, you know how K-pop idols, they go to Coachella and things like that. When you go there, then you could also appeal to audience who hasn't listened to Islet yet. So again, I don't think the song's bad at all. In fact, I think the song's very good, and it's overall good. I just don't know. I wasn't expecting this from Islet. Well, let's keep listening. Maybe we could listen to the other ones more, and then... Oh, should I make some comment about the music video as well? I shouldn't say this, but the music video, it's the same thing. It's a good music video, and the styling fits the music video. I just personally don't know if Islet had to be the one doing this concept in this music video. I'm not saying it's bad, but let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next one.
Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아해보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보 Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아해보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보 Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아해보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보 Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아해보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보 좋아해 문 앞에 그만해 있어 잘 크다 오래 Midnight blues 저 멀리 네 머리를 쓰다듬어 달래 포근한 이불 속 눈에 이물 톡 얼음 같은 별이불 밖은 dangerous 매일 밤 너는 꼭날 베개에 뻗 일어나기 싫어 우리 잠을 더 부르는 걸 Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발이 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보 Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발이 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보 Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발이 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보 Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발이 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보 익숙해 내 곁에 있어 내 품 안에서 준 밤이 와도 외롭지 않을 거야 너도 몰래 흘린 내 눈물 닦아줄래 끝발로 달리를 봐 가끔씩은 언젠가의 꿈속처럼 너의 맘을 다 내게 말해줄래 우리에게 헤어짐은 없을 거야 oh 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 my life Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보 Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발이 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보 Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발이 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보 Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발이 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보 Tastes like jelly 너의 코 every time I see your face 내 맘 알아보 Tastes like jelly 너의 발이 내 이마에 닿을 때 눈물이 빙보
So I'm very surprised by your reactions. So I've been reading the chat while I was listening to the song. Are you guys familiar with this kind of music? So I might be wrong when I define these genres, but this is exactly the music that's trending right now. In fact, this is very on trend. I think people call this hyperpop, or there's different terms that they call this, but this is what the front end of the hip hop in Korea as well as America is doing. Very young musicians in their early 20s or late teens are making this kind of music. In Korea, there is an artist named Effie. I don't know if you guys have heard of her name. Effie also does this round of music. There's some different artists that make these kind of music. It's very trendy in the underground scene right now. And I would say, oh, they brought that trend into K-pop very quickly. The reason why I'm not happy is, again, is the song bad? No. The song's good. The song is good. The song is good. My question is, now, you know how this is still Islet album? Does it fit Islet album? And it makes me think, okay, this one in comparison to the last one, it has a very... You know, when I listen to K-pop music, I think K-pop music works around the members' charm. But when I heard this song personally, I don't know if you could feel members' charm in this song. Because these kind of songs are very production heavy. So usually when I listen to this kind of music, I praise the producer. You know how the issue is, I don't know. This is just my personal opinion. Please, please don't take everything for my words, but I couldn't tell who's singing right now. Oh, is this Wonhee or is this Mocha? I couldn't tell. So it makes me think, this kind of lacks the, I love this member, or the member's charm is very hidden in this song, if that makes sense. And again, it fits the rave and it fits the concert. And that's the good part. But personally, I'm a stay-home loser, and I like Eilid's music because I listen to it when I want to feel cute. So I felt, see, like that's the thing. Voice were too much edited. So in music, voice being edited is not an issue. But if voice gets modulated too much, then it gets further and further away from the original musician's voice, right? Then it makes me think, then you feel the charm of the producer more than the charm of the performer. That's what I was a little bit, yeah, a little bit. So it's more of a song that a music enjoyer would enjoy than Eilid fans. When I say this, Eilid fans might be like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I was just saying it's very trendy. All right, next song. Oh, this is the Mami Hila Piña Atapai. Let's take a listen.
조금씩 조정하실 분 일단은 나는 아냐 꽉 찬 내 to-do list essay What are those? 오늘의 영업은 close I mean did they wait? 세상과 나의 난치게 It's me versus the world I don't care 더워도 hot Americano I don't care 여유지 hot Americano don't want it no I don't want it don't want it I don't want it don't want it no I don't want it don't want it I don't want it Wait a minute 잠시만 don't text me when I'm gone like do not disturb please sir airplane mode 지금 좀 멈춰 지금은 안 멈춰 Yeah I don't care call me free fighter I don't care 더워도 hot Americano I don't care 여유지 hot Americano don't want it no I don't want it don't want it I don't want it don't want it no I don't want it don't want it I don't want it in my airplane mode 내 멋대로 할때 아무런 선택도 하지 않고 선택해 my way 귀엽은 나랑도 전부 다 뮤트해 뭐가 같아 보여도 이것도 다 내게 왜 더워도 hot Americano 여유지의
Okay, I don't want to get canceled on Twitter because that's what I get every day. But at the same time, I don't want to hide my opinion about certain songs. Again, I love Eilid, but this track, as well as the previous track, as well as the track before that, you know what the part that I personally feel is that none of the songs are bad, guys. Rarely ever K-pop release bad music. There are so many good producers, so many good musicians working on the songs. It's never the song is bad or the quality of the song is low. There's nothing like that. It's more of the direction and the choices you make. And when I talk about other K-pop songs, do you guys remember how I often say, oh, K-pop oftentimes is they show their Koreanness or they base it on Japanness or Americanness? What I mean is, just like food, you know how there's French food, cuisine, Italian cuisine, music also has a nationality color. And this song is so America to me. What the heck is a kilometer? Yeah. Again, it's not about whether good or bad. It's just a good song. But the reason why I don't like that American side is because I personally felt ILIT's identity lied in the fact that they were charged of the J-pop position within the K-pop market. If you think of, oh, who does J-pop kind of music in K-pop? Oh, ILIT. Who else? But now, all these songs are appealing to who? Western audience. I could, not only just cause the lyrics are written in English, that's not the only reason. Starting with the kick and the snare. You know how in the beginning that dung, ta, is literally the American kick snare. You know how to tell if it's American influence is, can't you hear this if you walk into Forever 21? Actually, no, I heard Forever 21 went out of business. If you walk into American Eagle store, it's like, welcome to American Eagle, I don't care. You know, you could sort of hear the song being played in Macy's commercial and I'm not saying the song's bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's more appealing to the Western audience. Same thing with the previous songs. You know what all these songs feel like to me? It feels like these are the songs that currently American teenagers enjoy the most and make the most. So I totally understand why they came back with this concept, because ILIT is already very popular in Korea and in Japan. So they want to step into American market as well. And as well as the, rave scene or the EDM scene, they want to get into American audiences playlist as well. But I also feel like people who like ILIT like them for the J-pop influence. I'm pretty sure a lot of people who have ILIT music in their playlist also has other Japanese artists in their playlist. It would be odd for people to not know any J-pop artists when you listen to ILIT. In fact, their previous album, it was songwritten by famous Japanese artists like Murasaki Ima or Noah. So I personally just felt this album is a big change. It's a big change from J-pop to American pop. Sounds like Avril Lavigne. Yeah. You could think of multiple American artists. So the song's bad? No, the song's not bad. In fact, the songs are all good. But, okay, that's just my feeling. Let's go to the last one. We have only one more track left. It's already good, by the way. Sorry.
띠연금이 조그마한 먼지가 돼 사라질까 혼자 남은 퍼즐처럼 네 자린 없는 꽃 같니 거울 속 그애가 누구보다 더 미워 삼켜온 눈물은 남의 바다를 잃어 작고 여린 띠연금이 어두운 울어도 될 잘 안고 있어
You know how I was just talking about the American blah blah blah, J-pop blah blah blah? You know what this song is? This song is the most K-pop song in the entire album. K-pop as in this is the most Korean music in the entire album. It's not just because the lyric is Korean. In fact, they put the lyrics in Korean for this one because they knew that this was a Korean music. You know how to know, you don't necessarily need to be a professional musician to be able to tell the Japan-based or Korea-based. It's like this. When you listen to this song, can you imagine American artists making this song? Or is it easier to imagine Korean artists to make this song? The chord progression, these kind of a chromatic, that this is very chord progression that Korean people love. So if you're someone who enjoy K-pop, which is Korean music, then you probably would enjoy this texture as well. And I like this one because for an album, there always has to be a good closure. And this has a very good ending sensation. I really, really enjoy this kind of I really enjoy this. I really enjoy this emotion. It also shows the members' charm. You know how earlier when I showed you guys the third song, and I said, this song doesn't kind of show the members' charm. I think Pow Pow. In comparison, this one, it shows the members' charm. Overall, this one is also the one I would add to the playlist. And the texture and the production is a little fresh in a good sense. It's not typical. It doesn't use a very typical kick or typical drum or typical guitar, but it still sounds good. I like it. So now going back to the whole album, looking at the tracks one by one. Get Ready With Me is very eyelid core. I personally like the song a lot. I think it matches the beautiful album art. The album art is literally, guys, I think this deserves the album art of the year title. If there is, they deserve it. It's Me is definitely a good title song. I just don't like the decision Hybe made to decide to proceed with this new concept of eyelid. I don't know if they're gonna keep pushing this in the next comeback, or I don't know if they will return back to their J-pop core. So I'm kind of curious. I think it depends a lot. If they come back with this again, in fact, now that I think about it, I know what it is. The company is doing this to test the waters. If this works commercially really well, then they're probably going to change eyelid into this kind of music. Does that make sense? If they feel like this doesn't perform well, then they might push eyelid back to the original fan base of the J-pop audience. I think they're kind of checking what it's like. And then Pow Pow, the song's very nice, except I think it kind of shadows the members' ability, but it's still nice. And then the Mami Hila Piñata Pie, this one was too American for me. I didn't think it was bad, but I just felt I'm personally not a biggest fan of American music. So that's why. And then the last one, Love Older You. That is just, guys, look at the title, Love Older You. It's straight up meant to be an emotional track. It's the most K-pop sounding track, and I think it's very nice. So I think because eyelid makes comeback really, really often, it's not like they're gonna take another 3 years to make a comeback. I think for 5 songs that we got right now, this is good because I always love to add new eyelid music into my playlist. It's very nice. I wish they make music video or visualizer for the other songs as well. You know how sometimes companies feel like doing that, sometimes companies just ignore the song. I felt eyelid needs a little more visualizer. So even for their previous albums, I couldn't understand why IYKYK, songs like, what else? Topping? Those, they need more official music video or other members' live performance and things like that. But there isn't that many, so as a result, fans make a lot of the fan-edited videos where they put the music and they make their own visualizer. But I wish I would come up with a little more visualizer for YouTube. And nice, that's how I feel about this song. How do you guys feel about this album? I really don't do girl groups review often, but I enjoy eyeless music, so that's why I decided to do this one. the album art is so pretty. You know why I think album art is so pretty and important? It's because when you listen to your songs on your phone, the things that you see the most is the album art. Oh, it's such a pretty color. You could, sorry for fangirling a little bit too much, but can't you sort of smell the temperature? Doesn't it feel like early morning? You could feel that slightly chilly air. It's very nice coloring. Yes. It kind of also reminds me of the sensation of prom night or homecoming. You know how you dress up fancy. And I like their outfit too. The princessy outfit. I think these girls fit the princessy outfit. Plus, the way... I can't tell who's who from here. I think this is Minju, but... Yes. Paints the picture really well. Oh, they had a behind the scene of the photo shoot? Oh, I don't usually look at them, but I might take a look at this one because this one's actually nice. You like the first and the last song? That's me as well. Which track did you guys like the best? Thing is, I won't be surprised if we don't like the titles and some of the songs in this album because, guys, we're not the target demographic for this comeback. Because everyone here who watched my stream and joined this, including myself, we are more biased towards Korean and Japanese music. I don't really listen to that many American music. In fact, I don't know that many American artists, even though I'm in America right now. So, you like It's Me? For It's Me, there's a lot of the parts that I don't like, but I love the part where they go like, Miu Miu or something like that. In the choreography, they do the cute girl dance. I thought that was very eyelid core. I don't know exactly what hand sign they do, but that one is very, very cute. And also, the taekwondo outfit, I thought that was a very good outfit. Yes. You like Pow Pow? Can I say something though? Can I say something that you guys... I don't want to get canceled on Twitter for saying this. I'm personally not a big fan in music, especially in girls' music, especially in America. So you could think of Olivia Rodrigo, Cat's Eye, Taylor Swift, Charlie XCX, Sabrina Carpenter, and even now Eilish doing it. I think it's just a cultural trend nowadays. You know the talking? Do you guys know what I'm referring to? The talking. They talk in the music like this. Oh my gosh. Sometimes it's okay, but you see almost every girl group is doing this nowadays. You know what he said to me? What? Or what else? The talking in between. So no, actually the rude one I like. Among all the talking ones, I like the rude one. But you know how... anyway, yeah. It's also in It's Me as well. It's for the girlies. Oh, am I not liking it because I'm not for the... It's for the girlies and it's not for me? Yeah. And here's the thing. Those talking parts go viral on TikTok. I don't like it though. It feels almost like a California Valley girl. So it's a heavy Californian accent to me. But at the same time, here's the thing. I understand why companies are doing this because you know how I keep saying I don't like it, but it's so repetitive. The whole thing doesn't matter. I think it's almost being forced to you, as in, even if you don't like the song, you end up singing it. It's me. Nang, 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 nang. Meow, meow. It's so easy to remember. So even though I said I like track number 1 and track number 5, the ones I remember are track number 2. So I understand why that one is the title. Because I think sometimes in commercial music, the catchiness is more important than the actual song itself. I'm kind of sad that our music nowadays is leaning towards more of the is it catchy than is it good. Ideally, it would be good if music becomes catchy and good, but maybe because my attention span is broken with all those shorts that I'm watching or reels, I think it affected the music where we are more attracted toward catchy than good music. I'm not saying it's bad music. I don't want to be mistaken. But sometimes when the catchiness is so strong in music, it's hard for it to be... and yeah, but you get the idea. Alright, that was my review of Islet's new album. Now we could do some regular content. Oh, regular talking. Zucchini. Eat zucchini. If there's any glitz. Oh, by the way, I thought it was glit, not G-lit. I thought it was glit. At least that's how you call it in Korean. Should we do radio? We could do radio. Actually, let's not even do radio. You guys want to just talk? Have I looked at Deep Pure Ian? Oh, I love Deep Pure Ian. Are you talking about the new song he came out with? The show? I've been listening to that on repeat. Did I like the TXT album? I already have the review. I think I rated it really well. Yes. Yeah, radio and Rita Mall. Sure. We could do radio. If you're watching on Twitch, type !radio. If you're watching from YouTube, there's a link in our description, and feel free to submit anything. It's all anonymous. You can submit anything you like. 떠올려줘 하루에 하나 사랑은 다라라라 다라란 다라라란 다라라라 Sorry. I was feeling a little bit of TXT. All right. Today is May 2nd. Let's see what kind of submissions we got. Oh, we got a lot of submissions. You should, what is it? You should make adult only chat on Discord. Actually, how many of you guys here use our Discord or read our Discord? Are you guys in our Discord? I see. So most people here are actively participating in Discord. Well, you don't have to. It's fine if you aren't, but I try to make this a very active place for homies to communicate. Then I could explain. You know how we have the general chat and the slow chat and the minors chat, question of the day? Oh, thank you to our intern for setting the question of the day form. I think this has been very good chat lately, hasn't it? Do you guys agree? It's very good for us to just have a regular talking with different question every day, and people could suggest different things. I think it's very nice. Because I think it's a good way to not run out of topic to talk about. So this is good. Slow chat, I so far... Oh yeah, because we were discussing, what do you guys think about making a general chat into adult chat? Because right now, we have the general chat and we have the minor chat, but the minors could also talk in general chat. My question was, should we separate the two? What do you guys think? Can you guys let me know how you guys think about this? Minor chat, adult chat. I think a good chunk of minors didn't even know about the minors chat. That's also true. But at the same time, I don't like dividing people by this age 18, age 19, because I don't think maturity is heavily dependent on age. So sometimes there's people who's able to read room even if they're 16, 15, and they're able to enjoy the conversation and contribute well. So the reason why I don't like minor chat is because it feels like I'm making everyone who's under 18 inadequate. But literally 18 is what? College? They're old enough. Old enough to, participate in our conversation. So, it should be based off maturity. Then the issue is that it doesn't become an adult chat, minor chat. It just becomes cool people, uncool people. Then it becomes a segregation. Guys, I'm not trying to be some rights activist here, but if we start to categorize people, that's when discrimination comes in. The issue isn't age, but reading the room. Exactly. I agree with that as well. But here's the thing is that you know what the issue is? Is reading room doesn't have a hard cut line such as age. Do you guys agree? Because people sometimes make mistake and they speak wrong in certain days. Sometimes even the adults speak wrong. So, and it's totally fine. Sometimes, you just have to tell them like, oh, don't spam, or, oh, put this in the forum. It's not an issue. I think when it's repetitive, but you know what the issue is? It's not hard when it's extreme, but when they're on the borderline, that's when it's really iffy. Do you guys agree? When they're on the borderline of talking too much, then it's not like they're saying anything wrong, but just because they're participating actively, do they need to be punished? So, I didn't want to punish. Look, you see what the issue is? I don't want to punish someone for participating actively, because that would ultimately discourage people to type in the chat, because you might be scared. What if I say something and Hyosang bans me because I'm talking too much? So it shouldn't have a punishment for active participation. It should be the other way around. I should encourage people to participate. So exactly, I think right now, Discord only has a feature of slow chat where you could wait 5 minutes until you type the next thing. But a lot of people didn't like that because it's very frustrating to use when you have a conversation. So I thought maybe we could install a bot into our Discord. So just as something in the chat. Wait, let me see where. I know a bot that's useful with putting roles, link messages. Refresh every time new comments appear is always at the bottom. Here's the thing. Everyone has a different philosophy. I don't like when we regulate by verbal rules. Do you guys see where I'm coming from? Because once we regulate with verbal rule, the only way to notify and punish is it should be systematically stopped, if that makes sense. But would you rather regulate just by restricting it? Yeah. I prefer a system where we don't have to explicitly say, because you know why? I think it ruins the mood for other people too when we have to be like, hey, can you stop talking? Because it kind of feels like police, So what I'm saying is, if it's a bot that tells you to stop talking, then no one gets their feeling hurt because it also only shows up on their screen. But if it's a mod calling them out, or if I call them out, then it's kind of like pointing them out, So even though, I want to make it so that it doesn't involve personal feelings. So it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, this mod always tells me that I'm talking too much. Do they hate me in particular? Yeah, but if the bot is talking, then no one's take the responsibility of it. Guys, I don't know what this is going to sound like, but do you guys know how execution for people with death penalty, do you know how that works? So, let's say you commit a serious crime. I heard this is the way they do it in Japan. I'm not sure if it's the same way in other countries. Let's say you did a terrible, crazy crime and you're going to be executed. Here's the thing though, guys. Let's say you work at the jail do you think how will you feel if it's your job to hang people? No. Hear me out. What I'm saying is, let's say someone get executed for death sentence. Someone has to press the button. Do you guys see where I'm coming from? Someone has to press the button, and it's gonna make the person pressing the button feel guilty. Do you see where I'm coming from? So, do you know a really interesting device that they made? Is in Japan, in order to continue with the execution, 3 people have to push the button at the same time. Then the system will automatically activate with one of the random buttons. And the people pushing the button wouldn't know which button set the system off. So what I'm saying by this is, no guys, do you guys see where I'm coming from? Basically, so that you don't feel guilty of this person's death. No guys, this is a very philosophical question. Even if it's your job, it's like this. You know how back in the Europe, there's people who are getting executed? There's going to be someone who precedes the execution. Back in the days, they used to make slaves. They used to make people who doesn't have any rights do that stuff because no one wants to be the one who pushes the button. But in modern day, even if you make a program, someone at the end of the day has to pull the trigger, and by distributing the, But anyway, so what I'm saying is, I think in our Discord, I want to make it so that the person who times out and do these things are not humans. So that the person doing it, the human doesn't have to get stressed by the human-to-human interaction. He'll change the title? Oh, thank you. Thank you. What is it? Change it to talking about execution. Anyway, you see where I'm coming from? What is the timeout for? Timeout is a warning saying, if this proceeds, then it will be a ban. But, so I'll try to change up the system and I'll see how it goes. All right. Next submission. What's my favorite song from Fantasy album? Do you guys know what Fantasy album is? Do you guys know what Fantasy album is? Because I feel like most of you guys might not know. Do you know what Fantasy album is? No clue? Yes? No? Well, this guy named Luxid made an album called Fantasy. I don't know if you have already listened to it. There's a piano album, a Fantasy album. Yeah. Well, if you haven't listened, then that's my piano album. That's my latest piano album. And they asked me which one's my favorite track from here. Oh yeah, which one is your favorite track, guys? I think, which one has the most views? I don't check the views on this. My favorite is probably, it's the first 3. I can't tell, let me think. What's my favorite? Yeah, I was gonna add the ad to the screen. Yes. No, I don't get copyright. This is my song. Oh! I made it so that I don't get copyright strike from my own channel, so I could play my songs without worrying. You know which part I like from this? I like this part. I like that one. Oh, you guys like Jeju Island? I'm surprised. This is played with a lot of emotion. I don't know if that is deliberate in the song, but it is also for my grandparents. I don't know if I already said. My grandparents are from Jeju Island. I like number 4 as well. This one? I like this one. I like this one a lot. It's also very Boston to me. You know what my roommate's favorite track is? He likes this one the most. I personally love the guitar that comes in right here. I love the guitar. And his favorite part is the ending. You know, that's all me, right? Yeah, that's all me. Everything in this, well, obviously, since it's my album, it's all me. So, you know, listening to this album, I want to make more piano album because, guys, I might have improved from here. What I mean by that is, if I hear fault, what I mean is, I see the parts that I could improve on. I think I could deliver emotion more stronger. So I think I can make a better album. But I want to focus on the vocal music for now because it takes a lot of time, and I also have to do promotion when I make a piano album, and I'll think about that later. Anyway, all right, next submission. If you redo high school with the knowledge you have right now, would you do it? No, I already think I did well. I don't want to try again. Actually, I might. Maybe this time I'll try to meet girls or I should have swing never mind. Never mind. Don't even listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't even know what I said. Next submission. All right. Let's see what submissions I got. Oh. Nothing. Oh, you like my hair? Thank you. You had a choir concert Tuesday. Nice. What Hyosang song should I sold to my mom? Also, can I say Aaliyah? What? It's an inside joke between me and Yomis. I don't want to read this line. There's some weird line. Okay. But if you want to recommend... Actually, guys, what song would you guys recommend to your parents? Among mine. They're all acceptable. I would recommend Flower Love. Flower Love, yeah, right? Leash? Really? You guys are that open with your parents? Oh, I guess I fall in the review. Flower Love. Leash? That's crazy. Next submission. What should I get my band director as a gift? There's a tradition where their seniors gives them a gift on the last spring concert. I don't really gift the school teachers. I don't know. I did that when I was in elementary school, maybe even middle school, but starting high school, I don't really feel that connected with the teachers. So, did you guys gift your teachers or band directors? Or I would say what, like coach? Strong vocal songs, I see. Money? I thought you can't receive money. Isn't that sort of against the law? Did you know that in Korea it's against the law for teachers to accept gift over $50? Anyone working in government cannot receive a job gift that is costing more than $50 because it could be seen as bribery. Yes. So whether you work at the local town center or whether you're a school teacher, you can't accept gifts that are more than $50. So in fact, you can't even buy a food that's more than $50 for them. That goes against the law because those all could be some form of bribery and it could make the government corrupt. I personally think this law is valid. If you're someone who works for the government, you should be careful when you receive gift of high value. I don't know if $50 is, I think $50 is a little bit too low. I think it should be a little bit higher than that, but I forgot the exact amount. It might have been different. So next submission. Tell me anything you want to talk about. Anything I want to talk about? What do I want to talk about? I'm feeling I've been in the little bit moody part of my life lately. Who goes to radio to ask yo for yap? Your radio is the time we get to yap. I've been moody lately. I'm here to listen. Thank you. My back has been hurting a lot. And I don't know if the pain is affecting me mentally or not. And I've been also thinking, I find myself sort of disappointing for not releasing music more, not being a better musician. That's how I've been thinking. Yes. Do you often write songs? Well, that's what I'm supposed to do every day. But I personally felt, I'm doing a terrible job at that. Yeah. So I've been a little bit, that's what I've been on my mind lately. He's having a bit of teen hormones right now. Kind of like that. Not depressed. That's not the right term. It's just more of and I also have to start looking for some new apartments. So those are the things that have been in my mind, if that makes sense. What have you guys been thinking about? And another thing is the how do I say it? You're working more. No. I'm definitely not. I'm not a hardworking person. At least in my definition. So, but thank you, Ricky. Frustrated? Not even frustrated. Just more of What is this feeling? What is this feeling? I'm stressing about upcoming travel. Where are you traveling to? You don't want to step into adult life? Someone make the title Midlife Crisis Yab? Oh, I don't really read books. Maybe I'm very uneducated for that. I like reading Korean books, but Burnt Out? No. Bolpi is I would say far from Burnt Out. I'm not, yeah. But yeah, no, guys, I'm not too. And another thing is, how do I say it? the I think when my concerns get high, the comments that I see in stream gets on my nerve more often. You know what? I might just start timing out like left and right now. Let me see. Let me just. Yeah, no, time this thing out. Time this thing out. time this thing out. Oh. Time this thing out. Actually, no, I asked you guys for it, but why are you so on edge? Okay. Stress relieving the timing people out. Exactly. Anyway, all right, next submission. Next submission. All my cousins and my siblings wants to be doctor or lawyer when they get older, while I want to be musicians. Am I cooked? Why choose musician? Why cook? Time this thing out too. Uh-oh. What is this thing? Time this thing out too. Alright. Oh, there's a very light timeout. I'm only timing them out for 5 minutes. So sorry. Oh, we should do quizzes on stream. That's a good idea. We have a quiz forum, right? Oh, also, guys, one of my musician friend said they're coming to Boston, and they said, "Do I want to hang out tomorrow?" I'm kind of lazy though. I don't really want to go out and meet humans. You should go. But why? But why? What do I get from that? What do I get from hanging out with people? What do I get from the socialization? Make memories, have fun? I have more fun staying home listening to music. They want to see you, what do you mean? No, it's more of a how do I say it? No, it's not a best friend, but someone I knew for a long time. You can talk about music. New material for your what's S songs? Won't it be nice to be reconnect? Yeah. Oh. Girl, go hang out. Do I need to, guys? Why do I need to ride a subway and go there? Why? Build connections? Oh, I guess. Advisable to that person. Get a job, save enough. Oh, for the musician thing. He reached out to you, you isn't polite. Ah, that's true. Ah, that's true. Eat a nice meal too. You know, I don't like eating outside because you save up all the money and then when you go outside in Boston, you have to pay what, $40 or something? And then all the money you saved up is gone in a second. That's why I never eat outside. And it's like convincing your child to go to school. You said you were stressed. This may be a nice reset. No, actually, they asked me to, play jam with them at 8 p.m. And I said, oh, that's when I usually stream. And they said, oh, then do you want to hang out before then? And I'm debating. I bet you'd go if someone gifted 40. If someone gifted 40, I would save that and not eat anything outside. I don't like the fact that I have to, what is it? I don't want to use the resource because food makes me feel good for a little bit and then it disappears. So please touch grass. You aren't even using Hyomi's money to good use? No, I'm using it all back to music. I use it back on the album art and things like that. You need to get out of your stinky, moldy house. Yo, time out the 1EZ world. Time them out. Why are they typing in all caps? It's your choice. That's true. I don't know if I'll be able to wake up on time. I woke up at 6 today. Actually, I woke up at 5 because my roommate knocked on my door. Tuck, 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 and I said, what's up? They said, are you sleeping? I said, what's up? And they said, is it okay if their cousin stays with them for a week? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then they said, is it okay if they leave this package in the main hall? I said, like, oh, sure. Sure. My eyes weren't even open. Sure. So, yeah, I woke up at 6 p.m. I went to sleep really late. So, anyway, next submission. Moving on. Oh, we said we're gonna do quizzes. What is this? Let me try doing this. What is this Chinese MBTI? SBTI? Take SBTI personality test, take question one at a time. When someone says you have strong execution, which thought feels closer to the truth? Not really. Not really. This question has no prompt. Choose blindly. Okay, yeah, I'm already overthinking. I'm already overthinking. So it's a you met a bunch of online friends through Identity. Oh wait, what the heck is Identity V? And they invite you to the meet offline. What is your reaction? Oh, this is literally what we were just talking about. Because I never met this person in real life. Taking a big online thing is one thing. Meeting in real life is a bit scary. Sure, why not? I dress up for chat enthusiastically. Where is the I don't want to go outside? Where's the I don't want to go outside? Hey. What kind of hobbies do you usually have? Art stuff too, though. I do both A and B. Eat, sleep, survive. It's correct. In relationship, I often worry about being abandoned. Not like all the time, like sometimes, I would say. Your partner is respectful, gentle, clean living, upright, elegant, observant, knowledgeable. Why are they living with me then? What happens next? Even if they're amazing, I still wouldn't fall in too deep. I'd probably land somewhere between A and C. I treat them like crazy, might turn into full love brain. If they're this, why aren't you fully in love with them? See, there's something I genuinely want in my life. Yes. Oh wait, are you talking about a relationship? My relationship comes to electronic fence. I wasn't thinking about relationship. I was thinking about. I mean, I guess I want genuine relationship. Comes off electronic fence. If people get too close, alarm goes off. Yes. You're walking in the street. Adorable little girl runs up to you and hands you a lollipop. What's your first thought? This is a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. It is actually a scam though. You actually, if you answer anything besides scam, you're going to be kidnapped. I swear to heavens, I take every relationship seriously. I have 13 girlfriends. Yeah, what is the point of a relationship if it's not serious? Your friends bring one of your friends to hang out. What's mostly your likely mode? Without telling me? Like, why? Sure, B. But I don't like. I would act like B, but I would truly feel like A. Other people's opinions honestly don't mean that much to me. No, that's actually true. It doesn't really mean that much. Yeah, it doesn't. I make decisions fairly fast and don't enjoy hesitating. Nah. I don't make decisions fast. I disagree. I take forever. Yeah. What is this? Oh my god. What is this? Wait, actually, hold up. Let me read this. I've never dated in my life. I'm timid, insecure. My youth been long play with imaginary romantic scene. Every day I picture myself. Where's the D? What a loser. This is not me. Nah, this is what even this is. This is not me. What even this is. In any relationship, I care a lot about personal space. No, I don't really need personal space. I prefer dependence. When I make plans, I don't make plans. I don't make plans. I don't make plans. I don't make plans. Where's the wait? I hate. Wait, B. Sure. I show different version of myself around different people. Not anymore. I used to do this. After getting into a relationship, your partner becomes extremely clingy. What's your honest reaction? That's the way it should be. Yeah. I'm not good enough. People around me are all better than me. I'm okay. I'm okay, right? I'm okay. I'm okay. I mainly work for progress and achievement, not to avoid trouble and risk. Oh, what does that mean? One random day I realized life has no meaning at all. Humans are humans are animals driven by urges and hormones. Lauren! Thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much, Lauren. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you so much. 5 sub gift. Probably a waste of your time, but who knows? Chances to step out of line, but who knows? Lately you set up in my mind. Yeah, girl, you and I like that. Lately I've been thinking that perhaps I am a coward, hiding in the disguise of a ever-giving flower.
incompetent steward of all of the sweet, sweet power. Ooh. Yesterday I was feeling so good, now it's gone. I feel like that always if I could. Is that wrong? Tell me about the city you're from. Is it hot? Does it snow there? Ooh. Lately I've been thinking about my precarious future. Will you be there with me by my side, my girl, my shooter? Who's to say who calculates? Not me, I'm no computer. Ooh. Is it a crime to be unsure? In time we'll find if it's sustainable. You're pure, you're kind, you're mature, divine. Might be too good for me, unattainable. Oh, thank you. The bridge was a little rough. Thank you so much, Lauren. Thank you. Thanks, genuinely. Thank you so much. Alongside the river that flows again, you ride through the spring in yellow dress, and I melt within your presence. In gray color city that needs you here, even shadows fall for your flower love, flower love, flower love. All for you, lady. You lady. Flowers bloom and seasons turn again. You, all for you, lady. All for you, lady. Yeah. Flower love, flower love, flower love. Do you? Thank you. That's my song, Flower Love. It's actually one of my favorite songs that I wrote. Thanks so much, Lauren. Thank you. There's so many new nice Hyomis. Do you guys agree? So many of the new Hyomis that joined recently are very supportive. They're very nice. They're I know some of you guys are bothered by the fact that like Hyuna, Hyosang, there's so many newbies, the stream doesn't feel the same anymore. But at the same time, I feel like there's so many nice people that joined in, and it feels like a fuller party, more the merrier, you know. So I'm very happy. Eventually the newbies will turn into the old bees, and we will be, one day we'll say, I remember when Hyosang used to have 100 viewers. The OGs, we were very chilling at the time. So I think it's nice. I ultimately, change is inevitable for growth. So
eventually we'll also move out from this stage, hopefully, and then go to the next stage where one day, guys, we might grow so big that we might not be able to recognize every Hyomi because there's so many people. So at least as of now, we could sort of enjoy the time where we could know each other's know each other's name. You know how right now you could know other Hyomi's name, but imagine if it moves too fast and you won't be able to tell the other people, at least not on stream. You might be able to tell in Discord or things like that. But that's why I gatekeep. Girl. But yeah, I'm planning to buy a sub on my once I get my allowances. Guys, why is that so cute? No. Normally, I don't encourage donation from minors, but I think that's a very cute idea. That's very cute. That's very cute. Then you'll be able to have a Hyomi sticker. Yes.
I used to think that I wasn't fun enough. I used to think that I wasn't wild enough. I won't waste my time trying to figure out why you playing games. What's this all about? And I can't believe you're hurting me. I'm mature, boy, what a difference. What you see in him, you ain't see in me. But I guess it was all just make-believe. Whoa, love. Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we start kissing, I found love. Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we start kissing, I found you. Now I know what am I gonna do. So empty, my heart, my soul can't go on. Go on without you. Rainy days fade away.
Thank you. I'm not really good at the runs. You know the R&B runs? The Ariana stuff? Ariana Grande stuff? So I'm not singing that song because I just like that song a lot. You know, another R&B song, talking about R&B, there's some R&B songs I really enjoy. Let's see. What happened to the quiz? Oh! Sorry for the ADHD. sorry for the ADHD. Let's finish this. Yeah. One day I realized life has no meaning. Humans are animals driven by urges and hormones. This is exactly what I think. That's exactly it. This is literally what I say every day. I usually do things with goal in mind. Like, yeah. Your partner hasn't replied for 5 hours and say they had diarrhea. I know what it is. Wait. Are you being skeptical of them? What do you mean? Trust and suspicion. This person needs to get their mental checked. Like, they need to see the doctor. Yeah. These people need to see the doctors. Yeah. Shouldn't the first thing you say is, "Are you okay?" What is this dirty topics? I don't like these dirty topics. Can I just skip this? I don't want to choose any. Anyway, I don't want to choose. I'll just pick. I'll just pick. Yeah, I have to keep climbing and becoming more powerful. Yes. Most people are kind. No. Sometimes you clearly have negative takes on something, but you choose not to say it. Most of the times, why? Oh, I just say that. I just say it. What do you mean? That situation doesn't. No, I usually just say it. I don't hesitate. I crave deep closeness with people I trust. Yes. I love you, homies. I like breaking convention and I hate being boxed in. Ah, yes. Exams are coming. Schools say evening studies mandatory. Skipping it costs points. But tonight you already promised you crush. You play PUBG Mobile together. Exams are close. Scores before hoes. Sorry. I know clearly what real me is like. I think I do. Oh! The boss. The boss. What is this? The boss is kind of person who reacts for the steering wheel even when the tank is almost empty. You say, I'll drive. Order is not a hobby, it's oxygen. Boss promisingly don't merely have leadership aura, they generate the auras. What is the quote of the day? Okay, wait. What stands out most in Boss? Decision style, emotional investment. Okay. The handler, the go-goer. If you got Boss, what does it feel closest to? No, I'm INTP, personally. Wait, what is the... Oh, is it a standard outcome? I don't want to be standard. Wait, what is the live title? Wait, what is the stream title? Doing quizzy quiz and lying on it. Come join us, baby. What is this? Oh my god. Anyway, wait, what's the quote of the day? Where's the quote of the day? Where is it? Where is it? Self-worth, confidence, self-charity, core values, attachment, and security. The quote of the day is a 2 more interview. Anyway, all right. Let's move on to the next radio submission. Oh, we were doing radio, right? I'm trying to read what kind of submissions would be good to read. No, I'm trying to read what would be a good submissions to read. Genshin, please. I want to. Hyo-sang, did you see Huji's new music video? Yes. I love it. I thought it was very Hujikaze. Yes. Put those lips away. What is this? Is girls being fan of K-pop and K-drama equivalent of guys being anime fans? I think that's the closest, because a lot of the anime fans are majority straight males, and it's opposite for K-pop. I don't know, personally, anime is like animation to me, and kind of too much like lore-wise. So when guys don't like K-pop, do they think, it's just groomed up guys dancing around? I don't see good reason to dislike K-pop as a K-pop fan. We should have We should have a content tomorrow. I think this is a good topic to talk about. Actually, we could do it right now. You guys want to do it right now? Then I have to end up staying like super long. I think the topic would be is why is there people who dislike K-pop? Trying to think of the reason why. Because most of us here enjoy it. I'm not talking about people on our stream who say we don't want to do K-pop content. I'm talking about people who doesn't like K-pop artists, who doesn't like people who enjoy K-pop. That's what I'm talking about. I wonder, yeah. Because people got different taste. I think it's a little bit different than that because people don't sit there and hate on, jazz music. We have spoken on this. Anyway, we do it tomorrow if anything. All right, next submission. Ever since Hyosan came back from Korea, I've been laughing at myself to sleep due to how he looks like Light right now, and have his own demon that mock him. Where's the notebook? Next submission. I had my year 2 formal. I guess is Australian version of a prom. It was really fun, but I don't know why some people were giving me weird looks. Like, bro, mind your business and leave people alone. Oh, you went to prom. All right, prom season. How many of you guys here have went to prom? I never went to prom. I told you guys. Prom. I don't know if I would go even if I. Yeah. No prom. You want to skip your prom? Prom doesn't exist at your school. I see. Yeah, I got dumped. I got betrayed. You went to yours? Did anyone have a romantic prom night where you went to a prom, and then you like anyone? No? Cries in all you go to all boys school? Jesus Christ, that sounds like a nightmare. That's gonna smell bad. There's a lot of all boys schools in Korea too. I don't know if there's any in America. You didn't even know the guy? Then why'd you go with him? What? Why accept a random man? No, we single AF. At my prom, a kid did a backflip in the middle of the stage. A blind date. Oh, wait. How many of you guys here have ever went on a blind date? Me, obviously, never. Why would you go on a blind date? Such things exist. Never? No? Apparently, back in the days, it was more common. That's how my parents met. They met at a blind date. So, the way it works is, my uncle used to know my dad from work and said, oh, do you want to meet my sister? Or something like that. I want to introduce you to my sister. You guys want to try meeting each other. So he set up a date and they were supposed to meet at a coffee shop. But then apparently my dad was 30 minutes late. And he came in, not even super fancy dressed, just wearing a regular jeans and t-shirt. So my mom thought, what kind of guy is making me wait 30 minutes? Because apparently she was really popular. And apparently the reason why my mom liked my dad, decided to marry him is because he didn't buy her a lot of gift. She said all the guys wanted to buy her stuff and say how much they love her. And then she thought, oh, this guy isn't spending money on me. Maybe he has like a wise sense of financial responsibility. I think it was something like that. Yeah. And then they always told me the story of how when my mom and dad they were dating and they came back from a date and my dad was dropping my mom off at the apartment and apparently there was a guy standing in front of my mom's apartment. And it was a guy, not a stalker, maybe a stalker, I don't know exactly, but it was a guy who loved my mom. So, and he was holding a flower. He was holding a flower, waiting for mom to return back to the apartment. So, dad said, you know, my dad told my mom to wait here, and then he went up to the guy and then talked to him, and apparently the guy left. No, I don't think it was a stalking sensation. I think it was more of a, how do I say it? Well, you know, I don't, maybe it is a stalking sensation, but kind of a, you know, like one of those K-drama scenes. I don't know, maybe it's weird, but I think it was more so of that he didn't know that my mom had a boyfriend or whatever, something like that. But apparently my mom was very popular, so a lot of guys liked her. And then I always said as a kid, "Are you serious? You for real? Where's the proof?" Yeah. She always used to say this. She always said when she was in high school, apparently on the month of her birthday, she got present. So if her birthday is on the, you know, middle of the month, she would start to get gift starting at the first of the month. And I'm thinking, stop the cab. And my mom would say, "No, this really happened." She said her childhood nickname was Pretty. Apparently people called her Pretty because she was the pretty one in the family. And I'm like, and here's the thing, this one is actually true, because I think I asked my grandma if this is true because I couldn't believe it. You know, because why are you making up these words? And then apparently it was true. I think I got the confirmation. I was shocked. Do you have any pictures of when she was younger? Oh, maybe that's why I don't. You know what she looked like? She looked, okay. I'm not trying to say in a weird sense. She had, you know, one of those girls, super thick eyeliner, super strong eyeshadow, thick lips. She basically had the baddie styling. I hate that styling. I don't like that. So ever since I was a kid, I didn't like that. I thought, you don't look good here. And she had a curly long hair. Now that I think about it, she naturally has straight hair, so she curled it. Curly long hair, and I seen like a few picture of my mom. It's a white t-shirt and skinny jean. Yeah, that's kind of the outfit that my mom was wearing. My dad had like glasses, yellow dyed hair, some yeah. They kind of look, here's the thing, you know what's weird? My parents, when they're in their 20s, they look like a bully. You know, do you know what I mean by this? Okay, I'm not saying they bullied anybody, but you know how I'm sort of a stay-home loser, you know, but their picture is like, you know, like cross their legs and then you know, yellow hair, and there's like other girls at the side. That's my dad's photo. And at the band, you know. So yeah, like they look like cool kids, if that makes sense. I was never the cool kid, but they look like they're cool kids. Okay, spreading more tea about my mom. Apparently my mom used to work at an expensive designer store because they hired her, you know, because they hire pretty girls. And apparently she gets the money and she would spend it all on clothes or something. And I thought, you're one of those people? So actually my mom might be listening right now and she might want to clarify. She might be like, "That's not true. I didn't do that." Yeah. No. But she did tell me. She said for the longest time she didn't have a sense of money, so she just spent whatever she had. She's talking about like early 20s, if that makes sense. Or maybe even late teens. I don't exactly know. Because I think my mom got married at 23, 24. So, I'm when am I visiting family again? Oh, December for sure, for Christmas. But I was trying to plan a family trip this year, but planning trip and things like that is so stressful. Do I have any pictures of my parents? I only have pictures of them fully adult, if that makes sense. After, okay, so if we see, these are my parents. These are my parents. My dad, my mom, me, my brother, my mom, my dad. Yeah. And then my mom. Oh, because she's a Jungkook fan. That's why she went to the BTS the cookie. I forgot what the name was. My legs are not photoshopped. I don't bother doing that. Yes. Oh, she even dressed up in the same color. You know the store? I think it's in New York, from what I know. Yes. But wait, do you guys see? I have the same cheekbone as her. Do you see what I'm saying? This, don't I look exactly the same? This, and it's freaking the genetics. But I don't have the same eye. You see how my eye is small, but my mom's eye is big. She has a very big eye. So my eye is like my dad. See, this eye is that eye, but the mouth is mouth and yeah. Same nose too, exactly. Same nose. Oh, exactly. So whenever I visit my cousin or uncles, they always say, "Oh, I thought you were your mom," because you know how I also dress a little femininely. That's me. Yes. That's my brother. Why is my brother so huge? He's so massive. He looks like he's photoshopped in there. Do you guys see what I mean? He's twice the size of a. He's 220 pounds or something. And by the way, that's all muscle. That's not fat. He's shot put. He does shot put. So yes. And look at me. Oh my gosh, my dad's belly is so. Do you see this? When did he store that? What is this? Oh, leave him alone. All right. And that's my brother. Yes. Oh, Emily's right here. Anyway, this is not Photoshop. This is regular. My legs are just long. You know. I'm just handsome like that. Yeah. Yo, stop being a bully. Anyway. Oh, why am I streaming so long lately? Why am I streaming so long? I've been into very. Oh, cause I don't want to work, I guess. Sure. Why aren't you guys believing me? Oh, the issue is my throat hurts recently because I've been talking so much. Not even a lie. I need to control my throat. My throat condition is not that good. Let me sing a little bit before I head out. Oh, I want to do this one. Some Keshi song. Oh, this song is really hard to sing, but I'll try.
I've been going through I just been going through motions, back and forth like an ocean. I'm the fraud, I'm the shit, hoping that nobody noticed. Bang chest in the morning, head down in the night. Drink less if I wanted, strike up with the light. Square up on the Midas, myself in the fight. Hard twice but I tried it, no bites for the shin. Might die for the shin. Do I feel alive, feel alive, feel alive? Feel more like a limbo, hands out my window. Chasing that sunset, that's more my tempo. That's more my tempo. Ooh, but is this all that I have? I only show you the best of me, the best of me.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a catchy song. Alright, cuties. It was fun today. Hope you guys all have a good weekend. Nice. And I will head out. I'll head out. Movie night? I'll think about movie night for a little bit later. We should do a movie night next time. I want to just lay down. Thank you guys. Thank you for listening and staying today. So many homies. Genuinely, thank you so much. You know, not even trying to be emotional, but guys, you know, I have so much flaw as a person. There's so much flaw in me and in the personality, and I'm very happy you guys are staying and watching. Yeah, you see what I'm saying. It's okay, we all do. Well, that's true. That's true. Make sure to go touch grass and meet your music friends tomorrow. That I'll think about as well. But yeah. So thank you again. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, Mund is here. What's up, Mund? Haven't seen you in a while. I was actually about to head out. Thank you, Lauren, for the gift again. Thanks so much. Izzy. Yeah, Izzy and Jem earlier. Sorry, Jem. I couldn't react.